Hello, I'm Tammy Fellers.
And I'm Renee Smith. We're both math consultants at ESSDACK in Hutchinson, Kansas.
And today we're going to talk about fraction action with regards to sets.
All right, so I guess we'll get started.
Okay, so within this deck there are three kind of different kinds of cards. And also within this deck we deal with fractions that are less than 1 and fractions that are greater than 1. So I'm going to ask Renee here to do this first card.
Okay.
And it says the picture represents the total number of counters in the whole.
Okay.
Find the number of purple counters in 3 halves of the set.
Oh, she is trying to trick me. Now, we don't have purple counters, so I'm going to use blue, but I am going to re-represent the set because I think most students would do that. And so in this, she had 4 white counters and 4 purple counters. And so I am looking at this as the whole, and so I have to reread it again. I'm looking for the purple counters in 3 halves of the set. So in a whole set, I know that I've got 4 purple, or 4 blue in this case, counters. And so I could either just concentrate on those, focus on those, or I could focus on the entire whole and break it into halves. And so I know that each of those would be half of the blue set, and so to have 3 of the 3 halves, I'd have to have another one, and that would give me 6.
Awesome.
Okay.
Do you have a question for me, Renee?
I think I do. I think
Great.
I'm going to give you one that isn't represented as a picture. This one asks Tammy to find the total number of counters in the set if she knows that 3 counters are 1/6 of the set.
So I'm going to build here, I'll build with your blue ones
Okay.
because I think we have more of those.
Okay.
So I know that 3 counters represent 1/6.
So you have a unit fraction.
I have a unit fraction.
Back to the unit fraction sets.
So 3 counters is 1/6, 3 more counters is 2/6, 3 more is 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. Thanks for that help, Renee.
You're welcome.
Now I have represented my whole. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. There are 18 counters in my set.
Okay.
I have another question for you, Renee.
I think I'm getting the harder of the questions today.
I don't know about that. So this time the whole is represented by 24 counters.
Oh, I should have left yours out there too. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. That's my whole set.
Find the number of counters in 3/8 of the set.
So now I've got to break these into 8 groups. So well, I don't know how a student would do it, but they know that at least 2 of them could be in each set. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, I've got some left over. There's my 8 sets so I'm going to have to keep adding to them. Fair sharing them out. And so I find out that 3 pieces go in each of the 8ths. So I'm looking for 3/8, so I'd have 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and that would take 9 pieces.
Great. And so along with this deck, you'll receive a task sheet. And that task sheet will give you the directions, give you some possible extensions for you to use with students. It also has the answer key involved. And then don't forget about your student accountability piece.
Absolutely. When students aren't with you at a teacher-led station to do this, if they're out on their own working either by themselves or with partners, we want to make sure that they are in fact doing these correctly and are accountable for their time and their work. And so we've given you several ideas on the task card of what you might ask and expect from students.
And we know that to be very important. We want to hold them accountable for their learning when you're not directly involved. Thank you for joining us today here at ESSDACK.